I was invited to talk to someone about worrying and being a lot up here in your mind, thinking about things, thinking about situations, thinking about relationships, thinking about all the things that you were struggling with, all the things that you have difficulty with, everything that is like a conflict in your life, everything that takes up space in your mind. And remember that those thoughts, that worrying, it doesn't stop by thinking about it. It doesn't stop by trying to figure it out. Actually, the only thing that you need to do when you're worrying a lot, when you're thinking about things, or there's something in the future that you're thinking about, you're planning, you're trying to figure out how to cope with it. You're trying to, in a way, trying to rationalize the situation by thinking your way through it, thinking the situation through, or if you've experienced a past situation, then you keep on thinking over and over again with a new perspective and try to think about why did that happen, or why did I react that way, or why did they say that, or why did I do this. And that thinking is never gonna give you peace. The only thing that's gonna give you peace is actually simply focusing on your physical body. That's it. Simply focusing on physically being aware of your body. Focusing on relaxing your body, because that's how you relax your nervous system. And so if there is something that you need to figure out, if there is something you need to plan, or if there is some conflict or some issue that you're struggling with, it's gonna get so much easier to cope with it and to handle it and to go through it when your physical body is in a state of relaxation. And it all comes back to this fighting versus accepting, which I've talked a lot about. That the more you try and fight it, the less you are able to accept it, and the less you're actually able to change it as well. So you're just looping in those thoughts. And you always think, if I just continue thinking about it, then maybe it will work out. But it never works out. You just keep on thinking. And you can even imagine it as though you are in a conflict with someone and the other person is just going about their day. They're just doing stuff that they normally would. And you're the one who is feeling all the tension. You are feeling all the difficulties. You are aware of all the problems and trying to figure it out. While the other person is just doing their thing. They're just living on. Like they just continue to live. Just continue with life. Like just do stuff. And you're thinking. So you can be inspired by them in a way that they just continue to live. They just continue to do things. And they don't think about what is really happening. And it's not because you're not supposed to think and not supposed to be like emotionally intelligent. It's not because you're not supposed to, talk about the things that are happening or be aware of it. But it's because you don't have that step of firstly regulating your body. Firstly focusing on breathing, focusing on how can I bring my body and my nervous system into a more relaxed state. Whether that be, going for a walk or for a run, getting the heart rate up, or tensing your whole body and then releasing it and relaxing, or doing something physically or something to stimulate your senses, whatever it might be, come into the body and be in a physical movement, physical flow with the body. But also it's a practice in where your awareness is. Is your awareness in your thoughts, in the non-physical, or is your awareness in your physical body, which is also how you can bring yourself into the present moment, because the thoughts and everything that is like non-physical, it's very fluid, it's very, you can't really grasp it, you can't really hold on to it. It's like, you know, thoughts about the past, thoughts about the future. It is rarely thoughts about the present moment, but your body is in the present moment. So the sensations you have in your body, you have those in the present moment. So it's also a way for you to just come into the present. And the more you're connected to your body, the more you're connected to your sense of relaxation, the easier it will be to handle those difficult things. For instance, if let's say you have to do a presentation, you know, you've done the work, you have practiced, you know what you're gonna say, like you have those things down, but you keep ruminating, you keep worrying about it, you keep imagining yourself up there in front of these people. And also, if you have anxiety at the same time, it's not just worrying, it's anxiety as well. And you will never reach a point where you can think about it and just be relaxed. You can't reach the relaxation through your thoughts. You can only reach it through your body and through regulating your nervous system in this moment. And if you stay there, then, you know, days go by and the presentation comes, and then you have not spent those days being anxious, worrying, being tense, and then standing there at the presentation being even more tense because you've been tense for days or weeks or whatever, and the tension is just exploding, like it's peaking. Instead of coming into the body and removing or moving the awareness from the thoughts to the body, staying there with your awareness, practicing to stay there. And so when the presentation day comes, you can continue to stay in your physical body. You have your things, you have your papers, you have practiced it, you have trust that you can handle it, you can cope with it, and even if you forget something or something, it's okay because you are in a regulated state or in a more regulated state. It's not because you necessarily are completely non-anxious or non-worried, but I just really felt called to share this message that came to me because I'm realizing how important it is coming back to the body, coming into the body, just paying attention to what you feel in the body right now. And if you don't feel something, or if you don't feel anything, then move your body. Do something physical. Massage your feet, or take a bath, or go for a walk, or smell something good. Whatever you can do to activate your sensations. And then keep doing that. Keep doing it and see how it changes.